Whether we realize it or not, we see the false authority fallacy every day in our everyday lives. Whenever you go on social media, whenever you look at the news, whenever you read a news article, there's many different ways to show false authority. But first, I'm going to start by explaining what false authority is. So, it is a technique in which it assumes that the opinions of a credited expert in a field is expert enough to speak in another field. An example of this, just to help you wrap your brains around it, would be Mr. Stanford should know how to deal with the government because he is a successful businessman. In reality, you may be thinking, what does dealing with government and running a business have to do with anything? The simple answer is, they don't. We just see someone with authority or power, and we just think they have knowledge on everything, therefore we listen to them for everything. Just like when you turn on the news, you may hear someone talk about this happening in sports when they're not certified to talk in sports. They're certified to talk about the weather. And another way to explain this is using an authority as evidence in your argument when the authority is not really an authority on the facts or evidence that you're talking. So when you're in an argument, you don't want to have someone that is a school teacher talk about what's in your argument when in reality you're trying to argue why we should use electric power vehicles. In reality, a teacher and electric power vehicles have nothing to do with each other. So the false authority is just trying to use someone that looks credible, reasonable, and an expert in one field to try and argue a claim in another.